Thank you for coming today. It is now, I cannot tell the time on my computer. 7:05. It is now 7:05, and with that, we would do an opening of a meeting. Jackie, can we please start with a roll call?
Amanda Harness.
Here.
Steve Byers.
Present.
Aria Owens.
Present.
Christopher Boyce.
Here.
Daisy Ramirez.
Present.
Andy Bynum. Jenna Zimmerman.
All right, the next thing thank you, Jackie. The next thing is public participation and recognition. Public comments. Members of the public who wish to speak to the board shall complete a request card prior to the start of the meeting. This section of the meeting will be reserved for comments from the public. All comments should be limited to 3 minutes. Criticism of individuals is not in order. Jackie, do we have any comments? No? No, thank you. All right, next item is board correspondence. Do we have any board correspondence?
Sure. Last meeting, I missed our meeting because I was at HMS's 8th grade recognition night, which was a wonderful event. Lots of kids seemed to really enjoy getting to show off there were a lot of very well-dressed people there. I, of course, was not one of them, but it was very cool to see them. And then, of course, many of us were at the high school graduation, which was another great ceremony. And it really brings me a lot of joy to see the kids light up when their name is called, and then they get to come across the stage and, they've accomplished what they've been tortured for 4 years for. So that was really great, and I hope to participate in that as my last group of 6th graders will graduate next year. So it's the last one that I'll know some of the kiddos.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any other updates?
We had our mini board retreat with those leaders last week. We did it on a Friday night, which I thought was a testament to how dedicated they are. Their first Friday night of the summer. And that went really well. They were excited. They're looking forward to next year, and it was a great time. And I was really sad that I missed everyone at graduation. I'm back and I'm better.
Thank you. Well, we're happy that you're good and that you're better. And thank you for taking on that initiative as well with working with our mini board. I know it takes a lot of effort, so thank you. And thank you to Jenna. I know that she's not here today, but she has done an amazing work throughout the year, so we're grateful for that. Another note, as Steve mentioned, a lot of us were at the graduation. Thank you to all the staff at the high school and everybody that made that event possible. To the staff, obviously, that got them there to graduation. Thank you for the work, that effort that has gone into supporting our students throughout their time at the district, and of course their last couple of days, making sure that they're able to cross that stage. And of course, that day was amazing, so it's always a happy moment. Aside from that, as you all know, board member Powell is no longer a board member with us. He has taken on another opportunity with the city of DeKalb and is now serving as one of the aldermen for the community. And as such, that allowed us now that actually has opened the opportunity for us to have an open vacant position. From that, the application did go live as we are mandated to put it publicly out in our website and report it and announce it that the position is open. We have received applications for that, and we are going to be reviewing them, and then from there making our selection of the next board member. So I wanted to take the time today to see what are your schedules. We want to make sure that we get that on the calendar as soon as possible, so that we can get started on that. So I wanted to ask about your availability so that we could get that started and scheduled, and then we could get it done in a timely fashion to selecting the board member. So how do your schedules look like? I know that normally, again, we obviously are scheduled for Tuesdays, and I don't know, that tends to be a standard availability for everyone. So how do your Tuesdays look for maybe next week? Or what are we thinking? What are some dates that you want to throw out some dates?
I'm open all next week, so anything works for me.
Okay, what about the rest of you?
It's better for me than Tuesday. Wednesday's better, but I could make Tuesday available.
Tuesday, okay. All right, I know for a fact Thursday does not work for me, but I can make Tuesday work. What about you, Lori?
Tuesday or Wednesday, and the earliest I could be available is 5:30.
Tuesday, earliest, 5:30. What about the rest of you? What's the earliest that you all can be available? 5:30?
Yeah, 5:30 works for me.
5:30, okay.
Yeah,
And
that
I'd
works.
say Tuesday or Wednesday as well, so.
Tuesday or Wednesday? All right. So Tuesday or Wednesday works for both. One of the things that I'm gonna do is I will talk to Jackie to make sure that that, obviously, we don't get the information of the applicants until the day that we are reviewing, just for, you know, for the purposes of just making sure that we are doing a fair assessment of the applicants. So what I will do with Jackie is just ask her how many applicants we have that have actually submitted a complete application, and then based on that number, establish whether or not we will need 1 or 2 days to interview based on the number of applicants that we receive. And then from there, we will follow the process or the protocol that we did last time, which again was to evaluate the date that we are calling them for the interview, and then ask them, you know, the questions that we have been asking throughout that we asked the last time that we actually filled Samantha McDavid's position. Awesome.
Sounds good.
All right,
So-
any questions about that?
I have a question. So you're doing one day, the 9 applicants?
Oh, we have 9
Or
applicants.
9 applicants.
Full applicants?
Full applicants.
Full applicants.
So we probably
you have
need,
9.
probably need 2 days?
Complete applicants.
That was up until 4:30 today.
Correct.
That was the cutoff, I think that's good to put out there.
So that is the,
And we
No.
did, and we actually left it till about 4:40, so
Okay.
at 4:40 we shut it off.
so
So you have
as of
9 completed applications.
9 completed applications, and last time, Jackie, correct me if I'm wrong, we took about half an hour with each
About
applicant.
20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah. 20 minutes and then gave us a break for a couple minutes in between. So we need 2 days.
Yeah.
Probably need 2 days.
That's all.
Jackie, we need 2 days.
But that also
we-
gives people the opportunity of maybe Tuesday doesn't work for them and then go Wednesday, whoever
Right.
gets that first call.
Okay. So what is our goal then to aim to do everything by next Tuesday and Wednesday?
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
Well, cause then we can get them in here by the next board meeting too.
Yes, yes,
mean-
okay, so if it works for people, I'm willing to make it work on my schedule, I just wanna make sure where we.
Yeah, I
We
can
are
do
at-
it next week.
Both at 5:30.
Will we be fed?
Yes, 5:30, I don't know about 5, but I'm, yes,
We ain't
5:30.
we ain't got money for that.
But 5:30 also works for everybody?
Yes.
Okay, as of right.
Casey, will you be bringing the snacks, or do we need to bring our own
That's
snacks?
not
I will
That's
bring
a
some
dinner
fruit
time.
from
That's a
my
meal
fridge for
time.
sure. So Jackie and some waters. Jackie, so we could please schedule Tuesday and Wednesday next week, starting at 5 o'clock. And I could work with you on
5:30.
5:30, I
5:30.
apologize, 5:30. Put it on our schedules for 5:30, please. And then I will work with you to make sure that obviously we're able to fit everybody, and
Okay.
because of the confidentiality reasons, we will work on how to schedule those.
Okay.
I'll work with you on that. Awesome, okay, so then we will work with 5:30 for next week. We will ask Jackie if she could kindly send us, please, Jackie,
Calendar
a
invite?
calendar invite for both dates, so that we could have that at our, on our schedule, and then we will go from there. So hopefully by the following week, we will have somebody that we are swearing into, or the next board meeting, I should say, swearing into our vacant position. Oh, all right.
Handling business.
I know, taking care of us, let's go. All right, student board correspondence, as Ari mentioned, as we mentioned, John, she's not here today, but you did mention that you all had a retreat or leadership retreat, so thank you for that again. So anything else that you would like to add to that, Ari?
No, she did let me know she wasn't gonna be here. She's not missing in action.
Okay, all right, so then the next item is, it is consent agenda items. Consent agenda. In, Jackie, we're reading it as is here?
I have it in it, yep.
Okay,
Exactly what it
awesome.
is.
All right, thank you, Jackie. All right, this is an action item. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the consent agenda items 5B through 5D. Approval of the board minutes for 5/21/2024, approval of personal action items, and approval of purchase order of requisitions as attached. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Roll call?
Steve Byers,
Yes.
Ariel Owens.
Yes.
Christopher Boyce.
Yes.
Stacy Ramirez.
Yes.
Amanda Harness.
Yes.
Can I make a request as to the personal action item? It just is, it posted weird. It's like on 2 pages and the lines are all weird. Can we take a look at that? And I know, sorry.
I think
You're the best, Jackie.
is on it too. When Karen updated it.
It didn't line up.
We'll
We
switch
needed
it out.
a print to
We'll switch it
fit
out.
or something.
It's our OCD coming out, Jackie. Sorry.
It's okay.
All right, thank you so much for that. All right, moving on to old business. Old business, item A, MOU between CUSD 428 and NIU fiber agreement. This is an action item. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the attached MOU between DeKalb School District and NIU. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Steve Byers,
Yes.
Ariel Owens.
Yes.
Christopher Boyce,
Yes.
Stacy Ramirez,
Yes.
Amanda Harness.
Yes.
Thank you. Item B, Lifting Up LLC Service Agreement 2024-2025 is an action item. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the service agreement with Lifting Up LLC. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Roll call?
Ariel Owens,
Yes.
Christopher Boyce,
Yes.
Stacy Ramirez,
Yes.
Amanda Harness.
Yes.
Steve Byers.
Yes.
Thank you. Item C, staffing request 1.0 FTE for developmental communication special education teacher. This is an action item. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the allocation for an additional 1.0 FTE special education teacher. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Christopher Boyce,
Yes.
Stacy Ramirez,
Yes.
Amanda Harness.
Yes.
Steve Byers,
Yes.
Ariel Owens.
Yes.
Thank you. Item D, school psychologist contracts, MMC Education Staffing LLC. This is an action item. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the services agreement with MMC Education Staffing for 2 school psychologists for the 2024-2025 school year. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Amanda Harness,
Yes.
Steve Byers,
Yes.
Ariel Owens.
Yes.
Christopher Boyce,
Yes.
Stacy Ramirez.
Yes. Thank you. Item E, 2024-2025 school calendar PLC date adjustments. This is an action item. Let me see. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the request to adjust these PLC dates. Move the 4/25/25 current PLC date to 5/2/25. Move the 5/9/2025 current PLC date to 5/16/2025. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Steve Byers,
Yes.
Ariel Owens,
Yes.
Christopher Boyce,
Yes.
Stacy Ramirez,
Yes.
Amanda Harness.
Yes.
Thank you. Item F, Andy Frank, Crossing Guard Contract Renewal 2024-2025. This is an action item. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the contract extension with Andy Frank Services Incorporation of Aurora, Illinois for the 2024-2025 school year pending legal review. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Stacy Ramirez,
Yes.
Amanda Harness.
Yes.
Steve Byers,
Yes.
Ariel Owens,
Yes.
Christopher Boyce.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, future elementary school business, future elementary school updates. Do we have any updates?
Really, no news is good news. Everything is going as planned. Construction is on schedule. We are all still within budget. And if anything changes, I'll let you know. So, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, new business, Press Plus 114, first reading. All right, so this was submitted by Dr. Garcia Sanchez.
So as per usual, when we have Press Plus, you get 2 readings. This first reading is for your first time perusal. And then at the second reading, you can have, at our next meeting, you can either have apt for a second reading, or we can answer any questions if needed. Press Plus then becomes a part of our policy. So our policies adjust every time Press Plus updates. This is a service that is used statewide through ISB, and then these Press Plus items become part of our policy. They will then be uploaded to our policy on the policy site on the website and made available as needed to everyone else.
To make sure that they align with state policy then.
Exactly. So these are coming directly from any new legislation, new code, or new practices from the state that become part of our rules to go by.
So then as a formal request is usually first read, then draft, and then approval, or is first read if we seek a second draft and then approval?
Correct.
Okay, so then our goal is then if you have any questions or anything like that, do we send them to you directly?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Any questions about that so far? No? Okay, consensus to bring this back?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, differential, item B, differential committee meeting minutes. This is an information item that was submitted to us by Ms. Deidre Salas.
Good evening. These are the minutes from our April 25th differential committee meeting. Attached and included are the differentials that we are requesting to add and that the district would fund. You will see that there are two sections on that. Section 1 are ones in which the district will cover those expenses. The second section on the spreadsheet are considered discretionary. Couldn't think of the word. Discretionary. Each building is given discretionary funds, and then when clubs or groups are brand new, they fund them in their building. And once we determine that it is successful and that students are enjoying it and they want to continue it, then they come back to the differential committee and then request that the district fund them. So the discretionary do not require board approval, but we include them for your information. And then the ones above that are ones that the district will fund. Any questions I can answer?
This is more just, I guess, related to the discretionary, not
Sure.
approved by us category. But why does every other elementary school have 2 FTEs for Girl on the Run and Tyler has double?
It's based on the number of students that participate.
Okay,
Yep, there's ratios for supervision purposes.
okay.
Any other questions? All right, consensus to bring this back?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, item C, contract agreement, CEC Professional Development. This is an information item brought to us by Ms. AJ Crook.
Good evening. We have the opportunity to work with a company called Catalyst for Educational Change in order to get some support with co-teaching. We use co-teaching as our model for ESL at the middle school, content ESL through co-teaching, as well as for the one-way dual language side. We have to have certain certification for teachers, which gets tricky at middle school, so it can't be a self-contained model for certain areas. So for example, if you're gonna be the math teacher, you have to have a math teacher with an ESL endorsement. Since we don't have that, what we do is have an ESL endorsed person go in and co-teach. So we have 18 teacher pairs between the 2 middle schools. This company will provide a 2-hour training for admins, and then they'll follow up with a half-day training for teacher pairs. They'll provide some mentoring, some on-the-ground support for teachers, and then an end-of-the-year wrap-up with admins and teachers. So the cost is $10,000 or $10,050, so we're bringing it here for approval.
And it is also coming out of Title II grant funding.
Yes, Title II.
Any questions? No? Consensus to bring this back?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, DHS volleyball team summer plans. This is an information item brought to us by Dr. Larson.
Good evening. So this is for our volleyball team to go travel to LaPorte, Indiana twice, July 17th and July 24th. It is a camp so that they can just learn some skills, bond, things like that. We do have a new coach this year, so he is requesting to bring the girls team out there to do some bonding, and also they'll have some competition. So there's two different times. The entrance fee is $150 for one of the weekends, and the other one is $140. Both are going to be funded through the volleyball activity account. So there's athlete fees, which will cover that cost, as well as our volleyball activity account from their fundraising. Any questions?
Great. Any questions? No?
Just to make sure, so it says that it would be 100 for each participant, 150 for each participant. Now is that,
So there's a team entry cost, which is funded by the account, and then athletes are being covered to ask from some of the account or the cost. However, that is part of their athletic fee.
okay, so we're not
We're not
asking them
saying,
to
"Hey, you wanna
give
go?"
more money on top, okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
no problem.
All right, thank you. Any other questions? All right, consensus to bring this back?
Yes.
Thank you.
Also, the next item.
Oh, the next item is yours, okay, the next item is staffing request, 1.0 FTE Health Assistant for Summer Programming. This is an information action item brought forward to us by Dr. Donald Larson.
Okay, so every year we have an increase of students with our summer school programs. We have about 155 students that are enrolled in our summer program. We usually split the health assistant piece. However, because we have such high needs with the health plans, we wanna make sure that our students are supported by a full-time person in our school, the entire duration of summer school. So that is why this request is information and action item. Summer school ends June 24th.
So it
So
has
is
already
everyone-
started, right?
Correct.
And the need is now type thing,
Yes.
okay, so.
Yes.
So that due to that, that's why you are requesting for it to be an information action item, so that we can meet the demands that we have right now.
Correct.
Okay. Any questions about that? It's good to see, right, that we have a lot of students enrolled, in summer activities, you know, and we're hopeful that this will help with that. Alright, so we are good with then, we're moving it from information action? Okay. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the FTE request for a health assistant to support the summer programming at DHS. Roll call.
No, motion.
Do we have a motion? I
So
apologize,
moved.
Jackie.
Second.
Roll call.
Who seconded it here?
I did.
Amanda.
Amanda Harness,
Yes.
Steve Byers,
Yes.
Ariel Owens,
Yes.
Christopher Boyce,
Yes.
Stacy Ramirez.
Yes. Thank you. I apologize, Jackie. I just jumped into it. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go. Alright, the next item is superintendent update, and it's superintendent report by Dr. Garcia Sanchez.
Good evening. Wow, we got here pretty quick tonight. So first off, again, I'm going to reiterate what our president has already mentioned, and that is the congratulations to our class of 2024. Kudos to the DHS team and a great event that occurred at the Convocation Center at NIU. This is my third year, and every year it just seems to get better. The kids are really excited. I felt this year showed a lot of enthusiasm. There was a lot of emotion happening, and I really liked the fact that you had them stand up and be able to be recognized. I think that was a great touch, and it also made sure that they were paying attention. So I really appreciated that. So great job, and please share that with your whole staff.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Also, I wanted to congratulate our business office for once again receiving the Certificate of Excellence on Financial Reporting. This shows that they are committed, or we are committed to transparency and high-quality financial reporting. Thank you to Amir and to all of the business office making sure that that works. I know Amir earlier had also thanked everybody on cabinet and everyone else and the board for all of our due diligence to making sure that we all work together and that we are a seamless organization. But thanks, Amir, for leading that work. Thank you. And then, let's see. So this is the last thing. So we had started by I had started doing a newsletter, a monthly newsletter a couple of years ago. And it has changed and shifted over the course of a couple of years. But we've gotten some feedback, and we are going to be switching it up a little bit once again, just so that you don't get bored or tired. We're going to be sharing a quarterly newsletter that will come from all departments and schools. So everyone will get a chance to shout out, to share information and pictures, and so folks will get to hear directly from Donna or from AJ or from Kyle, directly from them on a quarterly basis. And I think that it would show more of a diversity in giving information. It will be more transparent to the community. And I think it just also will make sure that everybody gets an up on the news that's actually happening across the district. So we're excited about that. Well, actually, Rita and Jackie are really excited about it, and I'm just going along for the ride. No, I'm kidding. I'm excited about it too. I can't wait to hear all the great things that are happening and to see pictures and things like that. So with that, I am done, and I'm turning it over to our president.
All right. Any last minute questions, comments, or concerns? No? All right, my computer is acting up and it is not giving me the time, but it is now 7:29, and with that, I would like to adjourn to, it is recommended that the Board of Education will adjourn. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming.